South Africa has seen its fair share of political drama over the decades, but few moments have gripped the nation with the intensity of what unfolded when Gayton McKenzie, the firebrand leader of the Patriotic Alliance, took the stage in Parliament. Standing tall and unapologetic, his voice sliced through the chamber like a sharpened blade. With his trademark confidence and no-nonsense tone, McKenzie unleashed a warning that has since echoed far beyond the walls of Parliament. The African National Congress should be very, very worried. This was not just another routine speech. It was not a passing jab thrown at the ruling party. This was a calculated and fiery declaration delivered with precision, one designed to shake the foundations of political complacency. McKenzie's words struck deep because they arrived at a moment when the ANC is already weakened, battered by scandals, torn apart by factional battles, and losing the trust of citizens who once believed in its promises. His message could not have been clearer. The days of unquestioned ANC dominance are over. It is one thing to criticize the ANC. That happens daily across South Africa, in editorials, opposition benches, and street corners. But it is another thing entirely when a rising political force like McKenzie steps into the spotlight and gives voice to what millions are already whispering in frustration. In that moment, he was not just a politician advancing his party's agenda. He was a vessel for the anger of ordinary South Africans, anger at corruption, broken promises, and a system that feels rigged against the people it claims to serve. The timing of his intervention makes it even more explosive. Local elections have already signaled declining support for the ANC. Social media platforms have amplified opposition voices like never before, giving challengers direct access to disillusioned citizens. And across the country, patience is wearing thin. McKenzie's thunderous words landed like a battle cry, reverberating in communities far removed from the marble halls of Parliament. He was not speaking only for his base. He was channeling a nationwide frustration that transcends party lines. For those who have followed Gayton McKenzie's rise, this moment fits perfectly into the brand he has built. He has long styled himself as the man who refuses to play by the traditional rules of South African politics. Where others tiptoe, he charges headfirst. Where others soften their rhetoric, he strips it bare. His honesty may be blunt, sometimes even reckless, but it has carved him a space in the political arena that few can ignore. Yet this particular outburst felt different. His tone carried not just passion but urgency, almost as if he was not merely expressing an opinion but announcing a gathering storm. He accused the ANC of betraying the very people whose hopes were once tied to the liberation movement. And he vowed that this betrayal would not go unpunished, not at the ballot box, not in the streets, and not in the court of public opinion. That leaves the ANC in a perilous position. Responding directly to McKenzie risks amplifying his message and giving him a larger platform. Remaining silent, however, looks like weakness, an admission that his words struck a nerve. Already, whispers are spreading inside ANC circles and beyond. Some wonder if McKenzie knows more than he is saying. Is he hinting at scandals still hidden from public view? Or is he simply capitalizing on the ruling party's vulnerability to propel his own movement forward? Whatever the truth, one thing is undeniable: his strategy is working. His name is trending, his speeches are spreading, and the ruling party is scrambling to contain the narrative. What McKenzie may have accomplished, intentionally or not, is sparking a broader awakening. His words function like a mirror, reflecting what millions of South Africans have long felt but not always dared to say, that the ANC's grip on power is slipping and that a new era of accountability is desperately needed. This realization is no longer confined to opposition benches. It is creeping into once loyal communities, even into homes that for decades pledged unwavering allegiance to the ruling party. Youth voters, in particular, are restless. Hungry for authenticity, they find McKenzie's unfiltered style appealing. Unlike the carefully polished speeches of traditional politicians, his words feel raw, real, and unvarnished. For a generation raised on social media and skeptical of empty promises, that authenticity matters. The real question now is what comes next. Will the ANC regroup, reform, and silence its critics by finally delivering tangible results? Or will it crumble under the combined weight of scandal, infighting, and bold opposition figures like McKenzie? South Africa stands at a crossroads, and the direction it takes could determine the health of its democracy for decades to come. This fiery moment is not just about corruption scandals or internal party disputes. It is about the broader future of South African democracy. It is about whether citizens will rise to hold leaders accountable, or whether politics will remain a closed circle of broken systems and fading promises. McKenzie may not single-handedly topple the ANC, but he has already achieved something significant. He has reminded South Africans where true power lies. It lies not in the hands of political elites but in the people themselves. Across living rooms, radio shows, and social media feeds, his words are sparking conversations. By declaring that the ANC should be worried, he has unleashed a wave of political engagement that may reshape the national landscape. Whether one agrees with his methods or not, the impact is undeniable. And so, South Africa watches with anticipation. Will this moment mark the beginning of the ANC's long decline, or will it serve as the spark that forces renewal? Either way, Gayton McKenzie has ensured that the ruling party can no longer take its dominance for granted. He has turned frustration into fire, and fire into a political movement that the nation cannot ignore.